the idea maze. So what is the idea maze? The idea maze is the process of going from having an idea, I want to build a product that does X. And then basically it's the 5 or 10 years of thinking and processing and scenario planning and doing, user research and thinking your way through the twists and turns of every aspect of how that play out over time. So, the idea maze is like, okay, what if we use lots of examples? What if we brought the iPhone to market? What would people use it for? Okay, then how would people build apps? How would those apps, happen? What apps would make sense? What old desktop apps would make sense to transfer over? Which ones wouldn't? What new apps would emerge? What APIs do we have to provide? What's the relationship we have to have with the carrier? How much bandwidth do we need to have? What are the price points, right? So it's the 1,000 questions that follow just having the product idea. And the idea maze basically is the process of working your way through those 1,000 questions, all the different twists and turns of how this is going to unfold in the market. And the reason this is important is because what you find is the great entrepreneurs are really good at going through the idea maze. The great entrepreneurs are really good at navigating through like those 1,000 questions. And they're really good at like really understanding in detail all the twists and turns that their idea is going to take. They're really good at anticipating all the problems that they're going to have in the market, all the sort of key bottlenecks, the things they're going to have to unlock, how they're going to convince people things are a good idea, what they're going to charge. They're not right all the time. Like it's like a maze. They hit points where they can't get any further, and then they have to backtrack, right? And they have to reconfigure their product and idea, and they have to adapt, right? And so that's why the maze metaphor is the right one. But then they do work their way all through, and then they have a good chance to get out the other side of the maze and have a big success. The really, really good founders have worked their way through the maze even before they start the company. The term is the idea maze.